Being held down and mutilated at 6 years old has left Isa with more than physical scars.
I can still remember, the shouting. I can still remember the blood coming through. I can still remember the pain.
She's since had surgery, had a successful career as a midwife, and is now setting up a clinic for FGM survivors at Ealing Hospital. And there's clearly a demand. Guy's and St Thomas's alone has treated more than 1,000 patients in the past 5 years. FGM is often inflicted on a child to preserve virginity. She often won't get help until she's married.
Things that we take for granted is a big deal. So depending on the type of FGM, they present with different complications or impact. But what is important to be aware of is that the complications or impact last a lifetime.
Women have been treated here in Parliament's shadow for 2 decades now. So why is this still happening in London?
They do want to welcome everybody, every custom, every culture, and I don't think sometimes it's right to do that because there is some bad habits and bad custom, and there's no place in the UK for that.
There's no mandatory training for schools or social workers to spot signs, so this school's come up with its own.
Because we need to safeguard our girls. So we've decided just to go for it, really, and offer opportunities for our parents to actually have a safe forum where these issues can be discussed.
If a girl doesn't have FGM, that can bring shame on a family. Quite often, parents don't want to do this to their child, but they're forced to by their parents. And it's this community pressure that can outweigh the need to abide by the law.
Only people who went to the school, who have educational backgrounds, who knows the law enforcement and the consequences about this problem, will listen to authority. But people who don't have that, they listen to the cleric, they listen to their grandmoms, they listen to their granddads.
The government says it is working hard to protect vulnerable children.
We have 20,000 girls at risk, so the Home Office is counting, looking at prevalence, doing a community programme. The Health Service is beginning to code so we know what happens in the Health Service in FGM. Ministry of Justice is looking at laws. All of us are working together to move this forward, and most importantly working with those in the community who are leading this charge.
Women like Isa are determined to change things. The clinic will be named Hope because she says she has to believe this practice will end in her lifetime. Tara Welsh, BBC London News.